So we have woken up back in the town of Göreme at the Göreme Camping and Aqua Park. Marianne is just prepping the van and we're going to go exploring today. We're going to go and show you, there's still some more places in Cappadocia that we want to show you guys. So you ready, love?
Ready!
Let's go.
We're Marianne and Chris. In May 2018, we quit the 9-to-5, rented our house to travel full time. Due to the pandemic, our attempt to drive around the world has been put on pause.
Finding ourselves in Turkey, we are going to show you the best this country has to offer. Okay, we have arrived at our first destination and parked up. What a view!
And there's little love hearts down there on the railing.
So let's go and show you guys what's here. So Cappadocia has lots of different valleys, and this particular one is called Love Valley. I'm not sure why they call it Love Valley.
Because there are love hearts here.
There are love hearts here. Love hearts at Love Valley. What a wonderful view. And another beautiful blue sunny sky day here in Cappadocia. So this valley, Love Valley, gets its name from the unusual natural shapes of the stones and rock formations here.
And the best way to police this region would be a quad bike or maybe a horse.
That's an impressive horse.
We learnt recently that Cappadocia means the land of beautiful horses. And these are beautiful horses. Çok güzel. It's so lovely.
Amazing.
He's gorgeous, isn't he? So handsome. What an absolutely fabulous place, Cappadocia. It's so different to other parts of Turkey, and in fact we've never seen anywhere in the world like it. It's absolutely stunning, and each rock formation is different, and the idea and the concept of how it was all created hundreds and thousands of years ago is just mind-blowing. We're delighted to be here in Cappadocia, and in fact we've spent a bit more time here than we would anywhere else because it's just been so lovely. So we're loving it here, and thank you Turkey for having us. And what's so lovely is you make friends everywhere in Turkey, and we've just bumped into Attila's dad from Attila's Cave House, and he's giving us tips on different hiking trips. It's just lovely. We feel so adopted by Turkey, and we've met so many friends.
It's a small world to see Attila's dad here. Attila you will know from when we went for the dinner in the Cave Hotel, and he was explaining that actually in the distance, right over there, you can see the main volcano here. And on the one side, all year round, there's snow, and you can actually see snow. These are one of the 4 volcanoes that erupted back in the day to create this wonderful landscape. There is actually a 4-kilometer hike that goes all the way around and comes back here. We're not hiking today because we're off to the town of Avanos, but you can see the castle in the background, and Göreme town where we've been staying is just over this hill here. So we're off to Avanos. So what was funny is Attila's dad came up to me and went, "Do you recognize me?" But he's got a cap on and his whole face was covered in a mask.
Oh really?
So it's like, I was like, and then he pulled his mask down. I went, "Oh yes."
Yeah.
That's one of the problems, isn't it? Everybody's wearing masks, and
Such a lovely family.
there you go. Okay, Avanos, here we come. We have arrived in Avanos in this little car park, and then we've just got to figure out there's nobody here to pay. Masks. Don't forget your masks.
We've arrived in the town of Avanos, and it's located just 8 miles north of Göreme.
The river that flows through Avanos is called the Kızılırmak River. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. It's Turkey's longest river, and it's also known as the Red River.
So nice, you get to walk along in Avanos. They've got a walkway all the way along the river, so it's really nice. And people just come down with bread to feed all the ducks, and there's a little island in the middle. Feels very peaceful for a town.
So we're walking over this little pedestrian suspension bridge, and it's really bouncy.
Yeah.
I love how bouncy is this bridge.
I know.
It makes you feel like you're at sea, or
You're swinging.
you've been drinking too much. So we've crossed over the bridge, and this area of town definitely seems to be busier. There's lots of ice cream shops, kebab shops, and it's really got a really nice feel, isn't it?
It has.
I think we might have to find a bit of lunch, because I'm starting to feel a bit peckish all this walking around.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting absorbed by the smell.
So here in Avanos, they have all the normal touristy things that you would expect from a town, from ice creams to souvenir shops. But one thing Avanos is really famous is for its pottery, as you can see on the statue behind me.
They've been making pottery here in Avanos from before 2000 BC.
And that is why the river here is also known as the Red River, because they get all the clay from the banks of the river. As we're wandering, we found the gate to Old Town. And you know that whenever we visit a town or a city, we always love to come to the Old Town, the real heart of the town. So we're going to go and have a little look around and maybe find some nice food for lunch. One thing Avanos is not short of is shops selling pottery. These are like the cooking pots that we had dinner with when when Attila cooked us a lovely dinner. Wow. So as we're walking around, we found a little art studio with all the wonderful pottery that they make here in this region.
Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. It's the only time that I wish I didn't live in a 6-metre van and I could take everything with me.
Wow. Merhaba.
This is the place where we prepare the clay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
we
nice.
use three different clay.
Yeah.
Minimum 750 Celsius degree.
Wow.
750
minimum, yeah.
minimum.
Minimum.
750. That's hotter than in Trudy.
Wow, look at this.
Merhaba. All these wonderful colours.
This one is quite special. This belongs to the Hittite civilization as well. They were pagan, believing lots of gods, but the most important one for them, it was the sun. That's why they shape it like a sun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When they put some wine in it,
Yes.
when they put summer, when the sun rise, pass through in it,
Yes.
they believe the sun The wine is blessed.
Blessed.
And they were serving like this. Usually for the kings.
Oh, so they
high
bow?
officers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Wow,
very
that's
impressive.
amazing. Does it have a special name?
We call it the Hittite circle or Hittite sun. Yeah.
And they've got little ones with wine glasses here. Really beautiful colours. There's another level. Wow, that's a teaser for the underground city,
That is a little teaser for the underground video.
which we're going tomorrow, hopefully.
We're going tomorrow, so shh, don't tell anyone.
Oh, lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
This looks nice.
It does look really nice.
It's a really nice little restaurant we found. Beautiful.
Wow.
It's amazing. So we've ordered kebabs, but the meal comes at the beginning. They always give you this wonderful bread. We've got some yogurt and mint dip. This looks like a red cabbage. I haven't seen that before. Mixed
That's
tomato,
Tomato,
spicy,
pepper.
a little bit spicy.
Spicy.
Nice.
spicy.
This one's beautiful. We have some jalapenos.
Spicy.
That's spicy.
They're spicy. It's good spicy. And then we have some parsley, some lemon,
And that's rocket and spinach.
rocket and
Really
spinach.
beautiful and peppery.
There you go.
I love it.
Delicious. Look at the size of that lamb kebab. That is huge. What have you got?
I just know that sometimes in life I make good decisions.
That looks amazing.
And this is a good decision.
Look at that.
That is just massive.
I love Turkish food. What is it in the middle?
I think it's like,
Hummus.
no, it's yogurt.
Yogurt and sour cream. Yogurt.
It's like sour cream, it's lovely. But it's all got herbs on it, so it's all flavoursome.
And I got onions, sour cream, tomato, chili. Oh, it's all good. Food time. That was a very delicious lunch, and we're just walking back to Trudy along the river, and all the way along they've got these wonderful posts with the local pottery. Really nice walk back to the van. We've left Avanos and we're heading back towards Göreme, and we're going to visit a castle that you can see just in the distance here. But it's not an ordinary castle, it's a little bit special. Okay, so now we just got to find somewhere to park. It's busy today. Beautifully parked, my sweetness.
I'm a professional driver.
She's a professional driver. She can even parallel park. Good job. We have arrived in the town of Uşehir.
And Uşehir actually means House of Memories.
This town is known for its castle, but it's not a castle as you would expect it to look like. It is a castle Cappadocia style, and it is built into the hill behind us. You can just see it in the distance there, so we're going to go and check it out. The walk up to the castle is wonderful. All these lovely old stone buildings and
Really beautiful.
little narrow lanes.
Lovely.
If we never ride, someone's gonna change.
So we've come up to the top of the hill, and it just opens out. There's a lovely little square here, and you can see the castle in front of us. What an amazing structure. I bet you've never seen a castle that looks anything quite like that. So entry into the castle is 15 Turkish lira each. Wow, as soon as you walk in, you can feel the temperature difference again. And this castle is actually carved out of one of the rocks here in Cappadocia. Just look at the lighting here. Amazing. They've got all these rooms. Oh, mind your step there, it's uneven.
You have to let your eyes adjust a little.
Yeah, you do. Let your eyes adjust because it's very bright outside. And already we've just come in to the castle and it's literally room after room, all beautifully lit.
You can see where the walls have been tooled.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is.
What a structure. The holes in the floor. So yeah, so this is the way to go up. Really is a wonderful network of tunnels. You can imagine the stories if the walls could tell a story or two. Just walking down the side of the castle here, you can see how many different tunnels and things there are. Look at this. I've come just off the path a little bit. How fascinating. It really is a structure and a half, isn't it?
Wow, look at the shelving system here. How
Yeah,
lovely.
I don't know what that would have been for.
I think
And there's another room there, and the views are starting, as we get higher up, the views are getting better and better. Okay, we've made it to the top, and just to give you a little quick guided, Avanos is there, Love Valley where we went this morning is there, Goreme, Sunset Viewing Point, Rose Valley, Red Valley, Sword Valley, and what a wonderful view from the top of the castle here. Great place to come and take some photographs. Good place to watch the sunset, maybe? Yeah, so this castle is the highest point in Cappadocia.
that's why you.
That's why you get these views. Obviously good defense lookout post,
Yeah,
because you can see for miles.
yeah. Here in Avanos, they've been making pottery from before something BC.
Cut. Oh, you're still there. That's it. It is the end of the show. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell to make sure that you don't miss an episode.